Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We're just going to be talking very, very quickly about a latest interview by Married at First Sight, Alexis Mitchell. She talks about her situation and talks a little bit about her relationship. But we're not going to focus on the whole interview. I'll do that another day, or probably a little bit later on, actually. I want to focus on the question she asks. The question wasn't even about Morgan. It was like it's her talking about what's it been like watching the episodes back, and she actually addresses the Morgan situation as well within it. Because we all know what we were thinking, snitch, but. She addresses it, and we're gonna break it down a little bit more as well. So if you're new to the channel, do me a massive favor, like it, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals, you got the minerals. Stay hydrated. All right, let's get into this video. Boom. Okay, so this was obviously done on MSN as well.com. Alexis Mitchell gets her interview, which is crazy. You have to actually understand, MSN.com is huge as a platform. So you can understand why people stay in relationships longer than they have to, because some of the, I'm guessing, payments and the endorsements and the status you get from being on the show is crazy. All right, listen. What's it been like for you now that the episodes are coming out, watching it back? I try my best not to engage. I try to hang on to the experience in and of itself and not the trolls, because the trolls are going to troll. I don't look at anybody's perception of it besides what actually happened matters. I'm hanging on to good things, and it can be tough at times because we are walking down the street and people are like, oh my gosh, are you still together? They're asking you these questions. They're yelling in your face. It's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Alexis, and I'm not a character in a rom-com. Nice to meet you. It's a roller coaster of emotions, but I've been enjoying it nonetheless. Commentator says, it sounds like a good perspective from your end, at least. And then she goes on to say, Alexis, yeah. As far as the episode last week, as far as Morgan Binh situation, I wanted to comment on that if you're okay with that. And the overall overarching theme of Alexis and her inputs into this relationship. I wanted to say there's a lot more that will be coming out about this, but ultimately, Morgan was presenting the whole thing differently to me than she was on the show. It's a really complex situation because a viewer isn't going to see all of our conversation on and off camera. It's not all accurate, but stay tuned because there's more on this coming up. I want to speak my little truth in there and say, keep watching, keep fighting for your girl. Okay, question here. All right, she says, obviously, Morgan wasn't presenting the whole thing differently to me than she was on the show. Oh, I mean, we didn't even need you to confirm that because we already knew Morgan was moving mad, okay? And we've been knowing that Morgan been moving mad. As much as Binh is done wrong, and I agree, Binh has done some things wrong. We clearly can see that when it comes to Morgan and Binh, there's some aspects of her taking advantage of the fact that Binh is willing to take accountability for it all. In fact, I think Binh does even too much. He internalizes it a lot, which is what Mitch even said. He internalizes it too much and takes on too much responsibility for things that are not his responsibility. And so what happens is Morgan just takes and keeps battering him over the head, whether it was her saying, oh, I feel hurt, now it's about, your apologies don't mean much, and we saw the vindictiveness when she asked about the letter situation, when he wanted to read his letter, and then she ended up saying, well, I'm not going to read my letter to you, you don't deserve it. Basically scolding him. We know exactly what you're trying to do, Morgan. You're not new to the game. We're not new to the game. That was you trying to scold him. Her issue is not necessarily just with Binh. It is with her past father. That's not healed those wounds, it sounds like. So we need her to heal that first. Because at the moment, what we're seeing is problematic behavior. That's what I'm going to say. All we're seeing right now is problematic behavior. So yes, of course, Alexis says obviously, there's more to the story than Morgan let her know, but it doesn't stop the fact that you still told from Justin to Morgan. It still doesn't change the fact that you went to Morgan and snitched when the information wasn't towards you, it was towards Justin. You still snitched. So that don't change that. No matter what Morgan did, I need you to take accountability. I'm finding that Alexis likes to try and push off the blame. No, sis, you still have to take accountability for the fact that you still snitched and told Morgan. That's what caused the actual issue. Don't worry about this. Yes, Morgan might not have told you the full details of the whole situation. Fair enough. But you're still snitched. and you still haven't dealt with that part. So as much as obviously you're dealing with the Morgan behaving and etc., and yes, there's more to come that will be shown on the episode. I'm sure on the episodes where, I mean, this week we didn't see much again from Situation explaining the Morgan and Binh situation with Alexis, but since you were snitching, okay, just keep it a buck, you were snitching. All right, so let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think? Like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. If you want the link to the article, I'll put it in the description.